Hi again, guys. My name's Ebony Chain with shinefrominside.com, and I'm here again today with Emma Watson Vanderlaan, and we're here to bring you a few tips on hand rubs, sanitizers, and hand lotions for the dry hands as well. So basically just hand care is what we're talking about today. So Emma, would you like to start with your favorite hand sanitizer rub?
Yeah, definitely. So for hand sanitizer, I like to use the On Guard. They've got their own pre-mixed blend. So in this, it's 60% alcohol, and then with the On Guard blend, which is eucalyptus, cinnamon, rosemary, and orange peel, and then with water. So that's already pre-diluted, and it comes in a really nice, easy spray bottle. And it's just a good one to have in your handbag all the time, and you can just spray your hands, especially now, like after washing your hands. It's still recommended to wash your hands with soap, so this is a good one to spray on afterwards. And that's the one that I like to use for hand care.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, and then there's also ones, obviously, we can make them up ourselves. All the hand sanitizers are off the shelves, and I never use hand sanitizers anyway, but we really want to make sure we're following like government guidelines and advice on what's good for this particular coronavirus. So usually speaking, I would just be using, I've got a bunch of stuff in my hands here, On Guard. So sometimes I just put like a little bit of On Guard in an empty bottle with some water and just put a spray top straight on the bottle. Or I just use it straight and just drop some on my hand in ordinary circumstances. Obviously, just now we're dealing with this crazy coronavirus problem, which we know that doesn't like alcohol. About 60 or 70% is usually recommended at the moment, the guidelines are saying. And I've heard a lot of scientists say that if you actually spray down the alcohol and then wipe it dry, that is the way to actually really make sure that you're really cleaning up any traces of that virus. So I actually do have around the house a load of my bottles that are usually just filled with On Guard. I have quite a bunch just filled with some alcohol. And I do water it down, because this is like, I'm using this one here. Hang on a second, let's see if I can swap my stuff in my hands. I'm using this alcohol here, so it's 99.9% alcohol. So you don't need it to be that strong. So I do water it down slightly, and I'll just use it straight for things like cleaning, door handles or cars, or, anywhere that parcels that come in the post, I spray down before I touch them, anything like that. For making like one for your hands, I'll use a smaller bottle, and I'll use the alcohol, and then I'll use the alcohol and fill it up to however much, and then I'll dilute it by like 40% or whatever is advised. And I will add some On Guard to that as well, because I want to just promote the good bacteria and just really make sure that my hands are getting all that goodness as well as that terrible alcohol. And then I also do like things like, I'm sharing a house just now with 3 boys and I never even stayed here before quarantine, so this is quite a big thing for me. So I am spraying down obviously like the loo at every opportunity. I'll spray down the loo, which I think is a really advisable thing if you're sharing a house with people. It doesn't matter if they're your kids or not. Kids have a lot of germs, and in this climate that's something just to be really careful of. So I usually just have this filled with essential oils and water, shake and spray fresh scent. So I'll pick some like Elevation or some citrus bliss or lemon or orange or citrusy type oils usually for my bathroom. So this time I had some left in the bottle, so I just topped it up with the alcohol so that it was strong enough to kill the virus, and I used that to spray down in the bathroom. And it's absolutely wonderful. It actually smells amazing, because I know the boys were complaining about the smell of alcohol. I kept squishing them down with alcohol. They're like, oh, that stuff stinks, that stuff's horrible. And it does. But yeah, when you add the essential oils to it, it makes it actually smell really yummy. So it does that as well. So yeah, I love that for the bathrooms. And yeah, for my hands, I go for just a smaller spray. And you can also add some aloe vera in there as well if you want to add some moisture to the hand sprays as well. But we will go on next to talk about what else you can do for the dry hands, which I think we've probably all suffered with. I know that, you know, when this all first started, when we weren't in proper quarantine, it was really, I was using it a lot more. And we all were. So all our hands have turned into, you know, 100-year-old hands overnight. It's quite crazy, you know. It looks like we have eczema all of a sudden, like all through the middle of my fingers, like in between my fingers, around my knuckles, and everything just got like super dry, and it was like quite freaky looking down at your hands going, oh my god, I've just aged by like 40 years. That's quite insane. Or 60 years. um so so yeah, so moisturizer is a really wonderful thing, and we both use different things. Emma, do you want to start off with that? Like, what do you use to keep your hands all nice and supple and
Yeah, so I use the fractionated coconut oil, and then I just dilute a couple of drops of frankincense and lavender. This is the pre-diluted lavender, but you can just use the 50 ml bottle. And I just put a couple of drops in my hand, and they're the best for my hands. I mean, my hands are terribly dry at the moment, and frankincense and lavender are so good for the skin. Obviously, lavender is really calming, really soothing, and then frankincense is just amazing for sort of cell renewal. So just getting the softness back in your hands. So that's my sort of go-to at the moment. It feels like the most natural way of just keeping those hands soft. So yeah, that's my little concoction for the hands.
Yeah, beautiful. I love that. And I'm actually going to try that one because I've mainly been using lotions for my hands actually. So I'm definitely going to try that out. It gives such a different thing, I think. Like, I love using the oils, and I also love using lotions sometimes as well. I think it's nice to have both options, really. Ready-made, there are some gorgeous hand lotions. There's a little Citrus Bliss one, which is a beautiful summery happy blend. It smells divine. It smells like candy, I don't know, candy shop or something like that. It's really, really, really delicious. So it's a very happy scent, which is also very good for your moods and your emotions and things. So that's one of my favorite go-tos. There's also the rose lotion, which I'm a huge fan of. This product as well, when you buy this product, no money goes back to doTERRA or to us or anybody else. That all goes straight to the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation, which is doing amazing work all over the world with incredible causes that they help. So yeah, it's a really beautiful one to buy, because you're really passing some goodness on to others as well. And then finally, I actually really love this one, which is the hand and body lotion. So it's a much bigger bottle. Oops, I just threw that on the bed. I mean, no. Yeah, so this is my beautiful hand and body lotion. So I use this all over. I use this on my tummy. I use it on my legs. I use it on my arms. I use it everywhere. But it comes unscented. So you just pop a little bit in your hand and then drop your oils into it, and then give it a mix, and then you can change whatever scent you want for whatever time of day it is, or whatever use it is for that. Yeah, so it's really beautiful. When I realized that my hands were so dry from using the alcohol, I just put like a really thick layer on, and it disappears quite fast, but it really does make your skin like unbelievably soft. It's really, really beautiful. I'm just going to order a new one actually for this, because it's really, really helped.
Can I just say something also? Like, all of these you can use on your feet as well, because obviously your feet get really dry. Well, my feet get really dry. So again, I like to use these on my feet because they're just as effective.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like you're saying, it's like anywhere, right? Like, I'll use it on my knees sometimes, on my elbows. Occasionally I'll get like dry elbows in normal circumstances. Yeah, love that. Anywhere that's dry. In fact, Laan on our team, I know she actually uses the hand and body lotion on her face. I was like, really? But she loves it. She swears by it. She's like, oh yeah, I just put like a big thick layer, go to sleep. She's like, I'll wake up like, and she does look amazing. So it loves work. Yeah.
Absolutely. Ah, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever suits. Okay, hope that helps with your hand care. And yeah, keep your hands clean, keep washing, keep sanitizing, and keep moisturizing too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye everyone. Bye.